My name's Mick from Brewhouse Productions, Dirty Brew. We've got a big gig on December 30 at the back room. 20 bands, 2 stages, 200 beers, all that sort of shenanigans. It's going to be a big day, $40 pre-sale, available tickets all from all the bands. And yeah, we're just keen for a big day.
G'day, Mick. Thanks for joining us, brother.
Thanks for having me, mate. Pleasure.
Pleasure. So as you say, man, your promotion company, Brewhouse Productions, are putting on a monster show at the back room in Annerley on December 30, featuring Counterfeit Limp Bizkit show, Fuck, We the Hollow, Dirty Brew, Snake Mountain, Crave, and heaps more. Sounds like a massive night, mate.
It's going to be a big day, yeah. Doors are at 12. First band, I think, is going to be starting about 1 o'clock. I need to finalise those set times this week. And, yeah, it should be good. Already a fair few tickets sold, so it's shaping up to be a pearler. If it's anything like last year, we sold nearly 400 tickets, so hopefully we can do that again.
Good shit. So let's run through a couple of the bands on the lineup, mate, and tell us more about them and why they're on the show. So we'll start with the Limp Bizkit Counterfeit show.
Well, Limp Bizkit, we've got to give a shout out to Andy there, mate. He's been doing it hard for the scene for a long time. And I mean, obviously they've just played good things, Limp Bizkit, so everyone will be on rolling on a little bit of a Limp Bizkit bandwagon, so to speak. So it's kind of ideal to have them on. I actually booked them before Limp Bizkit got announced, so it kind of really just worked in my favour. And I'm good mates with Andy, and they were actually going to play Brewfest for me last year, which actually had to end up getting cancelled because of the floods last year. So I owed him a show anyway, so what better one to do than an end-of-year party?
Fuck yeah. And you also got FUC, Forest Under Construction, or commonly known as Fuck. Tell us about those guys.
Fuck. Oh, yeah. Fucking Toddy and fucking Dan with the Mankinis. I mean, leave nothing to the imagination. And, man, they're just genuine Aussie thrash metal. And it's Toddy. Who doesn't love Toddy?
Yeah, how could
in a Mankini?
With the flowing dreadlocks in those Mankinis, mate. There's not a bigger section
on the
planet.
That's it.
We'll run through a few of the local ones now in case people don't know about these guys. So we got We the Hollow on there.
So We the Hollow, they've been kicking around for a little bit now. I've had them on a few of my shows, and they just, but personally, I like them. I think their music is great. They're really good guys, and I'm really good mates with Scotty as well. And it's just, and they do the job. They sell the tickets that they're supposed to sell. They do everything right, and that's a good part of why I like to rebook bands is, bands that do the right thing, and bands that don't do the right thing, obviously, don't get booked again.
Yeah, fair call. We got the legends from the Gold Coast, Snake Mountain.
Snake Mountain, yeah. So I've known Nev for a few years now, and he's helped me with a couple of promo things and that. And I wanted someone sort of from the Gold Coast that, was sort of a little bit established. And we played with them down at Wallapalooza back in November, one of Andy's shows, and they were just great. And they were already on the show before that, but it was good to catch up with the boys, and they're just genuinely nice dudes, and they're well worth the slot for sure.
Yeah. And then you got the band who recently just done a massive tour with Suicidal Tendencies in Crave.
Yes, I have been on the Crave bandwagon for a long time. I had them on my New Year's last year as well. They absolutely wailed, and they supported Avatar. I saw them at Avatar, and I think that's when I asked them actually at Avatar after they played, because I've been meaning to message Sienna and I'd forgotten, and because I'm pretty slack sometimes. But
what do you mean sometimes?
They're young and they work hard. So they're playing all the time. They're doing regional stuff. They don't stop. They're workhorses, and their music is fucking sick.
Oh, sure. We'll finish up the local roundup with some band called Dirty Brew. Have you heard of those fuckers?
Nah.
No?
I heard the shit. No, I don't know about them. We're actually playing this with our bass players had shoulder surgery. So we played Wallapalooza with a fill-in bass player, and I've actually got a mate from Melbourne coming up for this show, which I believe, he's a bit of an acquaintance of yours, old Mick Jones.
Yeah.
He's going to play bass for us at this show.
Very good. Well, I'll let you in a little something here. I'll be telling the rest of the world this for the first time too, but I'm a little bit of a fraud with old Mick. I'm a hack. You know, the latest heavy shirt that fuck shit up on the back? I stole that off him. I stole that off him.
Yeah, I know that. I
know you do, but not many other people do until now. So I said
no,
it was
I think you yeah, good. He would have loved that. Yeah, so he messaged me the other day, actually. He's learnt all the songs. He's ready to go. He's keen. He's got the dates. He's coming. We're just going to have a rip of time.
Yeah, good bloke, and it should be good fit for the band. Oh, I know he says punch enough to be in your band, so that's one thing.
Well, I think he's got too much grey hair.
We'll keep him for 1 or 2 and see how he goes then.
Yeah.
This is like regularly a New Year's Eve gig, and it's been promoted as a New Year's Eve gig by a lot of people. But this year it's actually the day before New Year's, which is a Saturday night. Like, it's an awesome idea. What did you think of that?
Well, so to be honest, New Year's Eve was on a Sunday, and everyone had the Monday off or whatever. But last year, when it was on the Saturday and the Monday was the holiday, it just gives you that extra couple of days, and not so much a New Year's Eve party anymore. It's more of just an end of year party, just for everyone to just tell the whole year to get fucked and start again. Essentially.
Well, so I promised the kids New Year's Eve with them this year, and when that just got announced, I've looked at the lineup. I've gone, fuck, how do I break it to the kids? But then it was the day before, so I get you to do both.
Yeah. And then, it frees everyone up to do family things or have other plans New Year's Eve, and it frees everybody up to do whatever they want. And then on just the last Saturday of every year, this is what we're doing.
Good. Yeah. Now, I know you touched on this before, mate, but I want to give it a bit more emphasis because it helps the bands out as well. But tickets are $40 pre-sale, or they're $60 on the door, but you can buy them through you guys early as well. But every band playing has got their own tickets that they can sell to help out. Is that right?
Yeah, every band's got their own physical pre-sale tickets, so buy them directly through the bands. That's how the bands get paid. So basically, it's I have a bit of a fair deal where I give bands a cut of every ticket they sell, and it's a generous amount. It's not $1 or $2. It's quite a lot more than that. But obviously, promoters need cuts from tickets to pay for shit. So, but I want bands to be rewarded for their hard work. So no other bands get a cut of tickets. So say if I sell 10 tickets, no other band gets a cut of the tickets that I sell. I get that whole cut for myself. And that's why we push people. It's the Brewhouse way. It's what we've always done, is you push people to the bands to buy tickets from the bands directly, because then the bands essentially get more money.
Yeah. Oh, good. And the back room, mate, where it's being held, I think it's one of the best venues in Brisbane. It's so underrated, but it doesn't get the attention it deserves.
100%. I think it's a prestige venue. You can have international acts there, and they're doing a few renovations and things, and next year it's just going to be turned up quite substantially. I'm actually going in there tonight to supply a rider for one of the bands on the weekend, but they're doing so much work in there to bring the international acts into that room. It's an 800 capacity room, and not many people think that. Yeah. I mean, Phil Anselmo played there, and it sold out, and if it's good enough for Phil Anselmo, it should be fucking good enough for anybody.
That's it. And then there's a bit of a misconception that it's too far out, but it's only really 5 minutes from the city. Like, it's not that far out at all.
But yeah, people will drive 45 minutes to go to Eaton's Hill. You worked that one out.
Exactly. Where's the fucking logic there? All right,
that's it. No, 100% agree with you.
Yeah, you've got this company, Brewhouse Productions, mate. Like, not many people know about that either. So tell us a bit more about that.
Well, basically, I started it up because I just wanted to play gigs, really, and I just went, well, I'll just do it myself and put on my own gigs, and I just started doing it that way. I didn't have an intention to get it anywhere, but it's been growing and things like that, and I should have taken a break this year, but I didn't, because I needed to keep my mind occupied with a lot of personal shit going on. But next year after this, I'm taking a break for a little bit, but I have an international tour on the horizon for Brewhouse Productions. I'm bringing an international artist over at the end of next year.
Why is this the first I'm hearing of it?
Because I haven't fucking told anyone.
All right, I'll let you get away. We'll talk more about that later.
Actually, no. Lauren knows about it. Of course she does.
Yeah, well, she's forgiven, but we'll talk more later.
Yep.
All right. So we mentioned also that you're in Dirty Brew, mate. Like, tell us a bit more about you guys and what you're up to in the near future.
So basically, we're rolling into the year. We're going to write a little bit more. Try and actually record a few more songs because we haven't recorded anything for a while. Our singer has applied to be a firefighter. Actually, he's fit as fuck. He's it's the funny roster. They give you a 12-month roster, so we're not committing to anything until we find out what's going on with him, and then we're going to work around his roster and kid weekends with separated parents and shit. So you know, we all know what that's like.
Yeah, we sure do, brother. All right, Mick. Well, thanks very much for your time tonight, mate. The show is on December 30th at the Back Room in Annerley. Got Counterfeit Limp Bizkit, Fuck We the Hollow, Dirty Brew, Snake Mountain Crave, heaps more. 20 bands, 2 stages, $40 pre-sale off the bands, or you get it from Brewhouse Productions. Have I missed anything?
It's sponsored by Newstead Brewing and Jack Daniels.
And Jack Daniels is the best in the business, so you got me there alone on that, brother.
They sure do, mate.
All right, Mick, thanks for your time, bro. We'll catch up soon.
Awesome, mate. I'll talk to you. Thank you.